ultimate power in the universe.
At last we will reveal ourselves.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You are now tuned into LightSaber Radio. If you only knew the power of gods.
Here it comes. Let's go.
You are now tuned into LightSaber Radio. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello there.
Hello there, indeed. We're here, we're back, and welcome to LightSaber Radio, your weekly hive of redemption and rebellion for anything and everything Star Wars. Thank you for joining us for today's episode of LSR for our Rebel recap. As always, to our regular and new viewers, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to join our live shows on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And if you like this video, drop us a like. It means the whole galaxy. Hi, everyone.
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing today?
I'm taking a minute to show everybody, first and foremost, my adorable lightsaber Lego earrings, which are super cute.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, that's dope.
Etsy?
I did.
Everybody relax. It's not Etsy. Please tell me it's not Etsy.
It was Etsy, indeed.
Yes!
Hey, we gonna hit up Etsy. We bring up them in every single damn episode. We gonna start getting some money off of them. Hey, we do giving y'all free promo for months now.
Also,
I
as-
swear Etsy's a cult.
It's
It was
not
a
a
bit.
cult. It's a lifestyle.
Hell, Etsy.
That's what a cult would say.
and in honor of today's all-girls themed episode of Rebels, I have Sabine coloured makeup on, which I'm very proud of. Not that I do fancy makeup that often, but there you go.
Man, all those episodes, I watched the wrong episode.
Yeah, themed. We've got to be themed. But yes, today we are discussing episode 6?
Oh, yep.
7.
Seven.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not watching 2 at a time anymore? We're just watching 1?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. See,
Oh,
so there was a couple we was watching. Like, so the first one was actually 2 episodes,
Tied together. I get you.
and then like because we separated them out in order so we could watch all the first season of Rebel all the way up till when Kenobi comes back. Because once Kenobi comes out, don't nobody give a shit about Rebels no more. It's all about Kenobi.
Obviously, I misunderstood the assignment.
That's fair.
But I still watched that episode, and it was
But
actually a good
yes,
one. Okay.
we are discussing episode 7 entitled Out of Darkness. I will give you guys the relationship. Wow. The episode summary. Let's try that again. The
There's
episode-
there's some relationship signals in that episode, so that kind of fits
Right.
together.
That's true. I'm not going to lie. Sabine and Hera, like the whole bit at the end, ladies, please. The episode summary is their relationship strained over trust issues. Hera and Sabine team up for a supply run, but find unexpected danger waiting. Fun fact, this episode debuted on TV on my 20th birthday on the 10th of November, 2014.
And you just told everybody your age.
Yeah.
That's why we're the outrageous Star Wars show, because even the women here tell about their age.
Yeah. I'm 27.
shame.
I have no issue with people knowing that
That's
at
okay.
all.
Shit, I wish I was 27. Oh my,
I'm not
27.
I don't regret
That was like a whole.
I'm happy at my age.
But yeah,
Like-
I really, really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was super, super fun. Super fun.
What's going on, Star Wars team leader Chris,
Oh, yeah,
Nick?
Sorry. Hi,
Dylan.
everyone.
Thanks everybody for joining us. Yeah, this episode was. I don't know. It kind of left me both ways. I liked the episode in a whole, and it's something that we kind of deal with, all of us, every day of our lives, like people not being prepared, not following orders, and it kind of left Sabine and Hera in a very bad situation. All because it's Chopper's fault. I blame it on Chopper.
You leave Chopper alone.
But it was funny as hell.
Hate him.
Wait. But I think it was kind of like that. Make sure that like the moral of the story was kind of like make sure that you're taking care of your responsibilities and following your assigned tasks, things, don't get distracted type thing, because they were in a very bad situation. which is crazy. Them animal things is like, I don't know what the hell is up with them things, man.
Loki, I saw the eyes glowing in the darkness, and I was like, "Is that General Grievous?" The eye shape is really similar. And then they came out of the shadows, and I was like, "No, no, thank you, no, no, no."
I
my
want
thing
to
is-
play with the murder mittens.
Did you see how, like, when the sun hits them, they like burn like vampires? Like, what kind of animals are these?
The vampire cats.
Like,
Yeah,
I would hate to be on this planet.
the way the one at the end stuck its hand into the ship light and looked at its hand and went, "Don't be intelligent as well as creepy. That's too much."
This was, if I remember correctly, the first time we heard about the Clone Wars. And saw
Yes,
Clone
this
Wars.
is the first mention of the Clone Wars, and also the first on-screen mention of Fulcrum.
Yep.
Who?
This is
Oh,
this is
I
the
know.
first time that they bring up Fulcrum. But I got to give it to Sabine, man, because I'm not gonna y'all just keep putting me in situations and y'all ain't telling me no information. I don't like. I would be in the same position as her. Like, I'm not gonna keep doing this, especially what I went through with the Empire and the way that they treated her, and and then turn around and now I'm in the same situation and nobody's telling me any information.
Yeah. Like, they're a team, right? She's part of the team. Do they not trust her? Like, I can totally see where she's coming from. It was kind of messed up
Absolutely.
not to tell her anything, and like, she had a right to be kind of irritated.
Yeah,
What-
especially if she's like an ex-clone, ex-trooper, like ex-Empire. It's going to be so hard for her because they're basically just asking for that trust, and to her, trust is something that's earned, like a mutual back and forth of communication and openness, and she's not getting that. So no wonder she's.
Yeah, that was But I also
Very much-
understand where here it comes from, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know anything, you can't say anything. And she's like, I wouldn't say anything. Like, have you seen one of them droids that poke you in the eye or whatever they do and shoot you up a crap? You'll tell. You'll talk. So if you don't know anything, you can't talk.
But like, how are they gonna? We're on the ship together. If they capture me, they're probably gonna capture you. Like, it's,
I'm not going to lie. It is. I'm very aware that whilst it's also a military tactic, the whole sort of like I'm not going to tell you in case you're captured. It's also a tactic used in like terrorist cells. Looking a little bit
cults.
Empire over
Or
here. Yes, it's a
cults.
bit culty. It's very culty. Thank you, Garrison. It's very Hera. You're crossing a line over here.
or it
I
very
think
much
it's pretty
seems to be
logical.
like, because I'm mom, I said so. You don't need to know why. And I was like, mother.
But that's like, Hera kind of put that out since the very beginning of the show. She is more like the mother type character. Like, everybody else is just like, do what they do. They're like a bunch of kids running around tearing up stuff. Kane is like that dude that walked out on his family and shit, and he just like popped back in every once in a while, just does shit and then leaves or whatever. Kind of got that attitude. And Kira's the only one that's like got any sense whatsoever about anything.
Sabine is the older sister who cares too much about her phone and boys. Zeb fights with Ezra all the time because they're big brother and little brother. And Chopper's just a family terrier, like the naughty little
Bro,
dog.
he's got fetching rabies. He's a chihuahua who
With
got injected with
rabies.
steroids, so he's bigger, and now he's got rabies too.
Chopper's laugh, like the it's such a dirty old man laugh.
Yes.
Like, do you guys know what Steptoe and Son is?
No.
No. It's like a British comedy, a very old British comedy. There is an old man in it who laughs. He has that like really dirty old man laugh, and I hate it. It makes me so uncomfortable.
Well, Chris says at the same time, this is like he says at the same time it's just chain of command. Your subordinates don't need to know every single detail. Yeah, but it's not. They're a team. They work together. Who said Hera was in charge?
Hierarchy.
They're not a squadron of troopers.
Yeah, they're not military. They're just people hanging out.
Hanging out, causing the Empire a whole bunch of problems.
They just be doing terrorist acts. No big deal.
Yeah,
Right.
they're terrorists. Is what they really are terrorists. I skipped ahead and watched a couple. They're terrorists, bro.
That's what they do. And I mean, at this point, they're just basically just trying to, they're putting it to the man. They're putting it to the man. To give it to the Empire anyway, whatever they can do to cause the Empire problems on Lothal. That's basically what they're doing at this point. Huh?
Bit reckless, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh,
Like I said last week, they don't have no, it's like create the plan, execute the plan. Plan fails, create a new plan. You know what I'm saying? They just doing stuff just as it goes. Whatever information they can get from whoever, whoever give them like, oh, the Empire's going to be over here. You guys should go over there, and then they just go create some havoc.
My only issue with this episode, and it's been growing over the last few episodes. Obviously, like when you look at Clone Wars, every single episode felt like every second something was happening. The budgets were blown with every episode. George was funding it himself. It was a whole thing. Obviously, Rebels is made by Disney, and they're definitely taking a much slower approach. But it means that this episode was more talking, discussing, and planning than it was action. And also, I'm starting to notice the kind of cut corners they're making with some of the animation, some of the facial expressions, some of the body movements.
Dude, their walk is so goofy.
Dylan, by the way, I don't
this episode.
know
The walk, the lightsabers, and the gun battles are just so cringy sometimes.
But they got a good story.
The story, I don't know.
Good.
This is the thing. The last couple of episodes have felt, like Supernatural has like the Monster of the Week format where it's a different problem each week, each episode. This is what I'm sat with at the moment, and I'm waiting for that kind of more concrete, more interwoven storyline where I'm emotionally interested in the characters. At the moment, it's just, what will they face this week? What are they going to face this week? What about
That's fair. To Charlie's point, it doesn't seem like a really connected storyline. It's just like weekly specials kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like he's talking about.
Right now they're building up to you're kind of learning more about the characters because like this episode, you kind of learn more about Sabine because she talks about her being in the Empire. And then they introduce, Fulcrum, the first time Fulcrum's been. So this is all about character introduction, introducing the characters on who they are. This is the part of the story that we're going through. Because, before this, we really didn't know too much about Sabine being, part of the Empire. She really broke it out in there, and her trust issues that she's having, and why she doesn't trust, and you kind of have to have this information in order to go to the next part.
Yeah, well,
especially once we get closer to the end of the season.
Right, and with that said, like the very like weekly special kind of episodes, maybe that's why Disney, in like more recently, has switched to like mini-series format instead of having a bunch of episodes. They're doing they're doing long episodes that are all connected, but super short seasons, like 5 or 6 episodes. So that way they can have just one solid storyline instead of having a bunch of random episodes that just are there just to fill space, it seems like. Plus, it's a kid's show too, and I feel like kids will just be entertained no matter what.
And the farther we get off into the season, the more and I know everybody here has done watched it, at least the first season all the way through. But the more they get into the season, the more these things, these what we would consider filler episodes type, just kind of something there to just, be there. But you'll see the details in it, and then the morals behind each one of these episodes kind of plays out all the way to the end to what happens at the end of the season. So that's how the story. It's kind of like they almost took something that should have been like 6 episodes and drawn it out into 13 or 15 episodes or however many it is. That's kind of how they did. They kind of draw it out, make the story make a little bit more sense, have a little bit more character development involved in each one of these episodes. Because I think next week's episode is sort of the same, if I remember correctly.
I'm not saying I don't enjoy it. I'm just recognizing that my attention is thinning a little. I'm waiting for that kind of juicy jump in, let's go. Because obviously I know bits and pieces of what happens in the later seasons, and obviously there's lots of promotional images and all the stuff on Disney Plus. So I'm aware. I want that now.
I was watching the shorts the other day, the Star Wars Rebel shorts, and I was just, I don't know, I just turned it on. I was watching them, and I was like, I forgot all about these, man. These kind of all right. For little 5-minute segments or 3-minute segments. I was like, oh, man, they should have just left this in the actual story. It would have made a little bit more sense.
I love how we saw Kanan for all of 5 seconds for this episode, and he said 1 sentence. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I love. He's like, it's because I heard you outside the door. Nothing fancy behind it.
He was
Oh, how
the
do you know?
way
Did you sense it? No, I heard you behind the door. Like,
it's just funny. It's real. He's like, don't tell Kanan. Kanan just sitting there like, oh God, these idiots.
Amazing. I'm curious to see where it's going towards kind of the season finale, because I think we're sort of like we're nearly just about halfway through.
Yeah, the season finale of this season is dope.
I'm hoping it culminates in some kind of epic, some significant event versus the Empire. That's what I'm hoping for. And obviously we'll get to see how everybody's done some character development and built on their skills, and they're stronger than they were in the beginning, and love all of that. Absolutely here for that. Really want to see Hera and Kanan kiss, because I would like some confirmation that they are actually together. That'd be...
I thought, they got really close in this episode.
not everybody need to be out there blasting their dirty laundry. Calm down, Trevor.
How is it dirty laundry? What's wrong with a little smooch, CJ? Where's the heart? Where's the emotion?
How is your crew supposed to take you seriously when you pounded the pilot? Get out of here.
Look, let's be honest.
I think they're all scared of her.
To be honest, she's intimidating, man. Like she has that thing where she could shut you up with like a look, and she needs to say nothing, just a. That's it.
But she still has her little moment, because like at the end of the episode, she comes and tells her, "I need to just trust me. I'm sorry that the things have to be the way that they are, but just trust me. You're part of the family." And it was very sentimental at that point. It was like, "Oh, look at her as being nice."
Ethan, are you telling me that they kiss in season 4? Are you telling me that they do a lot of kissing in season 4?
No, I think they kiss once. But I don't know how they kiss one time, but then they have a kid, because, if you follow some of the other stuff, they got a kid. So it's like, wait. Like, y'all was doing more than kissing. Y'all was doing some freaky. Freaky on the ghost.
Y'all were bumping uglies and made him, like...
Where?
Come on.
Anyway, we are wildly off topic.
Hey, we're still talking about Rebels.
I want more Ezra doing Jedi stuff.
Oh, you're going to get it. It's coming.
Please, give me, I want to see him fail at more Jedi training. I want to see him run with Kanan on his back like Luke did with Yoda. I want Kanan to be in the tiny backpack like this, so his knees are up to his chin.
Oh, yeah, no, they get to that more in the episode. Dylan.
Dylan, please, this is not family friendly YouTuber content.
Yes, I would.
Oh, when have we ever been family friendly?
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah, we're not family friendly. Yes, I would beat Kanan up. Kanan is getting it. Get away from my wife. I like a strong woman that tells everybody what to do.
Including you.
I'm a feminist.
It's not quite what a feminist means, but we'll just
It makes me feel better.
It's not quite.
we'll take a deep breath and then we'll move on, and that's fine.
My comment was safe for work.
I am. If the ghosts are rocking, don't come knocking. I appreciate that one.
Just imagine what they hear if they could. Who said it? Ethan? Who said it? Somebody just said something about the walls being thin and the ghost.
That was Dylan who said that the walls are thin.
Yeah, I guess they all heard what Kanan and Hera was doing.
They know how that kid was made.
Oh, speaking of relationships, Ezra getting all soppy and soft because Sabine saved his life, and she was like, means nothing when Zeb's there like.
Ezra has such a big crush on her. I have a crush on her too if she's just a little older.
Oh no, he's 15, bro. Sorry.
Oh man, his hair.
I was 11 and I had a crush on the girl that worked at freaking Arctic Circle down the road from my house.
I know, but no.
19.
That's not what I'm saying. He's 15. He has a crush on any girl that moves. Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's true.
That's fair.
Like his lightsaber is extending most of his time right now.
Exactly.
It's just
I do appreciate that Zeb is, fully in on this, fully supports Ezra, thinks it's a. He's like, you're in, mate. You've done it. You've won her over by trying to save them and then tripping over your own feet.
By being a
he was about to get
complete
eaten.
idiot, he won.
But I do appreciate that when Ezra got back on the ship, Zeb was like, good job, kid. Like, even though he makes mistakes and he slips up, he's still getting that kind of praise and reinforcement, which is so essential. So important.
No, belittlement is important.
Guys, chat, can we please move away from how sex happens inside the Ghost? Because Chopper is not in the corner watching.
He's recording it. They making Star Wars Rebels porn. Rebel porn. Yeah, see, y'all can't get it going on like that. I don't know how to stop. I'll just keep going forever.
With a bunch of morons. Good lord.
Sex fiend.
Nick. Ezra wants his lightsaber played with.
Block him off.
Right. Everyone get time out immediately. All of you disgusting.
Yes. Remember, Charlie don't want to hear about all this stuff. We got to be nice. But Ezra's blaster's ready to blow.
I'm sorry. You think I'm innocent and delicate and need protecting? No.
No, I don't think that. I was just being funny.
I as much as this episode was a little slow and maybe not as riveting and exciting as some of the previous ones, I did actually really enjoy it. I do love all women, all girls storyline. Let's go, girls together, women supporting women. Love that. More of that. More of them teaming up and getting and like bonding and building a relationship with each other.
And I did like seeing Hera seeing what she could do outside of like the cockpit. Actually being able to.
I totally didn't clock that she's actually a really good shot and a really good tactician.
Yeah,
Super good.
I like the comedic parts in it. She was like, "You didn't believe in your own plan."
What about Wave 5? We don't have a plan for Wave 5. It's fine. That was smart though. They worked together. They used each other's strengths to come up with a really, really effective plan. Also, day and night cycles by meteorites. That was really cool.
Dude, that's probably why there is meteors there, because just like it didn't seem like the planet was moving. It seemed like the asteroid belt was moving to block the sun. Like they was there for a while. I mean, they blew up a bunch of things. They went in the cave. All kind of stuff was happening. Like, dude, the sun didn't move the whole time. It's been in one place this whole time.
Zeb had a girl on every planet. He has sweethearts. Has like a little black book.
Oh, he Will Smith in it from Fresh Prince?
Yeah.
Pass it down.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more of a Kanan thing before Hera.
I would like to just check with everybody. The majority of these characters are children. Just reminding people.
Hey, some of these shows, like, I don't know, man, because like the Clone Wars and Rebels and stuff like this is made for children. There's some very adult content in these shows.
I know we talked about this with the whole corpse in a box being used as a bait. That's super dark for a kid's show.
No.
How do you pronounce that?
Vinox?
Okay, why do you sound like a Geonosian? You got that.
Termite brain activated.
Mars and Zed match made. Ethan, you special. Oh
my god, Dylan, that is the polyamorous triad of my dreams. Look at that. Maz, Chewie, and Zeb. Mwah. Like a hinge, like a V. Chewie and
that'd just be a lot of hair.
There with Maz.
A lot of hair and big eyes. Like her eyes are so
crushed.
That is terrible.
I feel a fist fight because somebody's not getting enough attention. That's what I see.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Chewie would get well jealous.
I think Zeb would just be like, whatever, I don't care. Zeb got a really I don't care attitude. Like, whatever, can I smash some people?
Bro, we're really stuck on this sexual stuff, eh?
Come on, guys.
It's been a long week. It's only halfway through the week, but it's been a long week.
Hump day. We gotta talk about humping.
It is.
We
hump
need to
day,
talk to y'all
obviously.
significant others. They're obviously not showing you enough attention.
There's not enough love going in your houses.
I have 2 partners. I have more love than I could ever want. I'm so loved, so spoiled.
Did y'all run? I ain't never get that really. I brought that up in the podcast this morning on my other podcast. Why the hell did they call it hump day? What if you work like Wednesday through Sunday? Then your hump day would be Friday.
Yeah.
Like who came up with that philosophy or that saying?
All I think about is that camel from that commercial. Mike. Guess what day it is? That's all I think about.
Awful.
The commercial was funny.
That commercial killed me.
Ethan, finally a sensible question. Chewie versus Zeb, who would win? Go.
Chewy.
Chewy.
Chewie.
Wait. Hold on. Yeah.
Because Chewy has.
How are
family.
we doing this? Is this like open gladiator pit? Do we have stuff to like
Not the
climb on?
gladiator
Is this in the
pit.
jungle? Is this
No,
like
this is
'cause
hand-to-hand combat.
there's a lot
like a
of
boxing
things.
ring.
Yeah, okay. Hand-to-hand combat, boxing ring, Chewy. But if you give him like trees to climb in and shit, Zeb holds a chance.
Chewy, Kashyyyk is nothing but big ass trees,
I'm well
bro.
aware.
They live in the trees.
Yeah. But does he have feet hands? No, I don't think so.
No.
Doesn't Zeb have like the feet hands?
Yeah, he can't hold on with stuff with his feet.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know. Zeb has like problems, handling, just simple things. Like Chewie just rips people's arms off. So
I stand corrected, ladies and gentlemen. Wookiees can in fact climb trees. They have thick calf muscles and retractable claws in their feet for holding on to the trees. So they can climb trees. So
they live in the top of trees.
I know
Trees.
climb
You
trees.
played Fallen Order.
But no. But Zeb seems more agile in the trees. That's like Chewie would be like a gorilla, slow going up the tree. Yeah, I can get around. But
Zeb
Zeb's
gets
like the
more
fucking like howler monkeys, like jumping all over the place,
yeah.
like a chimpanzee.
I feel like
I just
Chewie
watched
could rip the
an
tree
ape
out.
documentary. And that's
Oh yeah, it would definitely depend on the situation, but I'd give it to Chewie if it was just in a boxing ring hand to hand. Because a lot of Zeb stuff, he has to have his bow and or whatever, not the bow, whatever the thing is called.
The
that he-
staff?
the staff, the shooting electric staff thing that he carries.
We watched Solo. We watched him dump that pike on his head. Like, I don't see an issue.
But if he had his staff and they were like fighting in the jungle and stuff, I agree with Garrison that I think Zeb would probably get him.
Rifle. There we
Thick
go.
Wookiee calves.
Wookiee cut. Why do I open my mouth and say these things? Why? What possesses me?
Because you're a part of the crew. That's what we do.
Ethan brought up all the rebels fight. Who wins? Kanan. He has a lightsaber
Kanan.
and the Force.
Yeah, I was going to say, unfortunately, Kanan, I think.
You just give him an Anakin moment, and it's over.
And then if you look at Sabine's thing, it only covers her Mandalorian armor is all open right here. It's like there's no Mandalorian armor right here. She only has the bottom half and the shoulder strap. So it's like
vital organs.
yeah, it's like
Here's a good question though. Would you rather have Chewie's bowcaster or Zeb's staff? I want that bow life though. Han Solo enjoyed it.
I don't know. I think I'd rather have the bowcaster because you can fight up close and it can shoot. Or not the bowcaster, but the Zeb's whatever thing is staff.
It's a bow rifle.
Yeah, bow rifle. I think I'd rather have that because you could do up close and you could shoot and it shoots. So that's what I would pick.
Yeah. I'd have Chewie's bowcaster. I think I'm quite a fan of crossbows and archery in general. So it'd be cool to have a laser version of that. That'd be pretty sick.
I still want Joe Costanews lightsaber shotgun.
Her lightsaber shotgun, hell yeah.
Yeah, just so we know. I shared that fact with some people and they went, no fucking way. And I was like, yeah, fun fact.
Yeah.
The librarian is a gangster.
I And I've been trying to figure out how to design it. I'm trying to figure out how to design a light whip. I want a light whip.
Yeah, there's a couple of Star Wars characters who have light whips, I believe.
Yeah, there's several.
Yeah.
There's several of them. I want a light whip. I've been trying to figure out how I can make one.
Surely isn't it just like a strand of like fiber optics? Wouldn't that just do the job? Also,
Yeah.
light whips and light painting. Look at the rave community. Like, go and look in like rave shops and like light dancers.
Then you'd have to like crack one of those things every time you wanted to do it for a few minutes, and it would die. Then you'd have to like take your thing apart again and re-put another one in there. That'd be a pain in the butt. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I've been kind of thinking about it I think Darth Sway need a light whip. I think that'd be dope. I'll probably pop myself in the face, but it'll be all right.
I'd be wearing a helmet. I'd be good.
Are you good cattle farmer? Can you crack a whip or?
I never
Lasso.
used a whip while cattle
crack a whip.
ranching.
I don't know. I ain't never used a whip neither. I can't. I tried the last time I tried to pop a towel. I ended up smacking myself in the face, so it didn't even work. Might not be the best weapon for me to have, but it'll be dope. It'll be dope in some cosplay.
It may not be the safest option, but it looks cool.
Yeah, to be honest, Dylan, that's probably the best bet. Just get like a baselit LED saber and attach a tube to it.
I was thinking putting some LED lights in it, just like run a like double-sided LED light
but
through the
if you
thing.
crack the whip and hit stuff with it, the LED lights will break.
I'm not gonna hit nothing with it. I'm just gonna use it for cosplay.
A bunch of glow sticks.
Once the glow sticks down to the straws, that'll do.
I wonder if anybody ever like designed like a lightsaber that was just. Oh, I'm trying to think now. Now I think about it. Didn't somebody have like a lightsaber? It was like a lightsaber lightning thing. Who was it? Wasn't it in It was in one of the Legends books. The chick that got that took Jason and turned him into the dark side. Didn't she have some crazy lightsaber thing that was like nobody had ever heard of before?
You're asking the wrong crowd, my dude. You're asking the wrong.
CJ
crowd.
should know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Damn you.
The loading, the spinning apple wheel. That's what's.
Yeah,
I'm looking it up. Just talk. Now I gotta know.
I do
you gotta look that
want
up.
lightsaber umbrella from Visions, 100%. Give me that. Give me the Inquisitor spinning sabers. My friend actually has one for her second sister cosplay, I want to say. Second sister.
I don't know.
second
I have
sister?
the Ronin book, so I like reading that scene in the book. It's a lot better than watching it. Just saying.
Fair. Garrison, if you would you be like a spinning lightsaber? Would you be umbrella lightsaber, light whip, double bladed?
I just want a lightsaber.
I just want a single blade. Like
I just want a lightsaber. Maybe a curved hilt, but yeah, I just want a lightsaber.
Yeah, definitely gotta have a curved hilt.
Why curved?
Dude, it just gives you so much more like leverage and like control.
Power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason Bane did it, because it gave you more power. And
the leverage difference is huge.
I mean, Dooku, it was like onto something. So was Palpatine.
Yeah,
with
big
that.
time.
well, Bane, the dude that taught Bane gave him the thing because it had more of a powerful stroke, and it shifted by like just a very slight the technique, so it was harder for people to counter.
Dylan, I gotta agree. I want a helicopter saber so I can skip traffic too. Because like these gas prices be killing me.
True that. Be like me, don't drive.
Yeah. No thanks. I
get it.
like driving.
I get it.
I
I'm
don't
sure
like
I would if
people.
I tried.
I don't like people, but I like driving.
Yes, I definitely agree with you on that.
But there are people on the road when you're driving, so how do you deal with that?
I just get angry and look
Oh,
pissed
okay.
off.
Okay.
So when they look in their rearview mirror and they see my angry face, they shift lanes.
Nick,
Really?
That lightsaber throwing knife.
isn't that like what Dryden Voss had?
Not necessarily. Those are vibro blades.
Oh, okay, fair. Yes, because that's
Those
what
were-
Mando has as well, isn't it?
Those were heated vibroblades. That's why it was red. Mando's is just a regular vibroblade.
Yeah.
The
The vibro blade.
Vibroblade.
I like Star Wars.
Yep.
The last dandelion. Stop, Charlie.
Okay.
In other news,
We're very tired today, dude. We've just gone off the rails. We don't even know what we're talking about.
Mhm.
it's totally fine. It's
It's
us
fine.
though.
It is us.
It's a good catch up for the middle.
There's been some bits and pieces in Star Wars news this week.
So far.
Here and there, I guess the biggest thing is not only did Cameron Monaghan travel all the way to Blackspire Outpost to take some pictures with the brand new Cal Kestis Legacy Hilt lightsaber available at Disney parks. Now, soon,
No,
probably
It's next
soon.
week.
Next week? Oh, okay, next week. But also, this comes with the news that we will more than likely be getting a Fallen Order release date, trailer, something at Star Wars Celebration Anaheim this year, which I'm very excited about.
I'm totally okay with that.
I'm fine with it.
We needed a second installment
Dominic-
of that game.
Looks fantastic. The lightsaber is beautiful, as all of the Legacy hilts are. Granted, I'm not the biggest fan of the electrics and the actual kind of quality of those parts, but I will argue that the aesthetics of them are stunning.
So
There's
when
the
I
broken hilt end and
pre-ordered Fallen Order, the first one, obviously, it came with his lightsaber, and Disney did not spare EA and Disney did not spare any expenses. Like it's damn near close to a NeoPixel. Like it's the only bad part is the blade doesn't come out. But it came in a big ass box. I got like 3 t-shirts, a hat. I mean, the game itself, the DLC stuff, and then a lightsaber, which is very dangerous. There's children in my house, and we have like 30 of them now.
You know, I'm grateful that my collection is only about 2 strong at the moment, so that's enough for me.
The Power of the Force series, I don't know if you guys have looked at those.
Yes.
We have all of them now.
I also wanted to point out for our lightsaber fans in the chat, I know there are many of them, the Cal Kestis hilt also comes with a dual blade adapter, so if you buy a second one, you can stick them together and do the dual bladed, like his master Jaren Garrus is like, you can do that whole thing, and I think that's super, super cool. But specifically this version of Cal's lightsaber, the broken wires at the end, like the weathering and the detail, it's so like quintessentially Star Wars, a beautiful, beautiful piece of like memorabilia. Get your wallets out, guys. Get your wallets out.
Yeah, I'm not ready for May.
No, I'm not either.
I need Disney to stop dropping things.
I'm gonna hyperventilate throughout all of Star Wars Celebration. I am.
Well, I'm going to Galaxy's Edge for 5 days.
You are.
And then I'm turning around, and by the time I'm back and everything starts flowing again, Kenobi drops. And then we get Celebration. And it's like, oh, yay. Heavy, heavy May. Thank you.
Who would win out of Star Killer and Cal Kestis? Star Killer.
That's easy.
You asked that question.
Not even a question.
Ethan asked that question like, what?
Bro,
What?
do you not remember playing The Force Unleashed?
Do you not remember picking up the stormtroopers and smashing them together and then yeeting them off buildings?
Cal's
I
not
used to
that great.
spin them
He's
in
really
circles
not.
and then
And then sometimes you get a glitch where they just carry on spinning, and that would be it. You just have to
or
move
if
on.
you hang them upside down for too long, they try to shoot you.
Yes.
Didn't Star Killer like bring a whole Star Destroyer down? Like, dude, like,
Star Killer was OP in the Star Wars universe. Like
Sam Witwer was the
With-
legend because
Yeah.
of that game.
Absolutely, I would argue one of the best characters in a Star Wars video game, and I'm so sorry to everybody who loves Cal Kestis, but Starkiller still tops it.
Cal Kestis is just a knockoff Star Killer. It's
Yeah,
fine.
Starkiller was able to take down a Vader and actually cause him some damage, whereas Cal nearly got absolutely flattened.
He got wrecked.
Which
Fun
was
fact.
good. If I was
Oh.
playing and it had me even fight Vader, I would have been pissed.
Yes.
The fact that Cal could even stand a chance is just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Man, it was nothing but panic running and slight battles.
It was
Yeah,
panic
I loved
running
it.
and a bit of
There was a
ducking.
lot of.
I
Yeah.
love when the who's the chick that helps you? How like she comes running in, he just like yeets her. He's like, no, I'm not even gonna waste my time
He's like,
with this
I
woman.
remember you. Go away.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
killed
he's like goodbye.
Like the purge didn't get you.
Um,
I got you.
There's a Darth Vader run of comics where one of the female officers on the Death Star falls in love with him. Like she develops feelings towards him, and she tries to speak to him, and he,
He kills her.
Oh,
straight up, just
That's bad.
oh.
with the Force from a distance. Absolutely ridiculous.
No, Dylan, I'm not trying to cop you
I'm
a Cal
not.
Saber. I'm
I'm
going
not.
to Disney for myself.
I'm not coming for Cal. That's not. I'm not attacking him. I'm just aware that Starkiller is infinitely better.
Yeah, it just like everything. I'm not into the video games or the books or anything like that, or not the books, but the comic books.
You
But-
heard it here first. Darth Sway's not into the books.
Yeah.
It's all a lie. It's all a lie.
But like just from the things that I've seen on YouTube and stuff, Starkiller is way better than Cal Kestis.
Oh my god, I'm so proud that we all mutually agree. That makes me so happy.
When was the last time we did this?
Never.
Never.
Yeah. This is
what
really
if-
neat. We
what
need to
if
mark
we
this
get-
episode down as something cool.
Yeah, what if Ahsoka appears in Fallen Order 2? I would simply lose my mind, but only if I could play as her. If you're going to let me look at her but not play as Ahsoka, that's
Oh man, bringing that up, just having different characters. There's over 300 and some players that you can play in the Lego Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
Way more
Like you can play
It's supposed to be
everybody.
8.
Yeah.
It's been like 800 and something with the DLC packets.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's so many people. Like I wouldn't even know. Like I wouldn't even know who to pick. I'd be like, R2. What a lightsaber.
380
Chopper with a
unlockable. Yeah, 380 unlockable and playable characters in the main game and 38 DLC characters.
That's a lot of
Huge
characters.
number.
That's like everybody in the game.
You can run around as most characters. You can go around as Jar Jar, like you name it. You can probably play.
Oh
it.
God. Like that's
so
just terrible.
excited.
It just ruined the game right there.
The embargo was lifted on gameplay, so whilst it's not available to play like as like individual people, there's
It's
like
not
the
real. If you
It
can't
is
play it yet, it's not
very,
real. I'm
it
just
is
kidding.
very
Yep.
real. I promise
None of
you.
these games is real.
Man,
Yes,
if it don't come out, they better give me my money back again.
That's true. Yeah, again, I've already had a refund for the 1st
They've already
time.
gave me my money back the first time, damn them.
You can play as Max Rebo. That is very true. You can run around as Max Rebo, saving the galaxy.
Well, you're actually not running because doesn't he
Yeah.
like?
He's
Isn't
got
this-
wheels.
He doesn't have arms, but he does have legs and knees. You can also play as some of Dee's characters, which is super cool.
Oh, that's dope.
Every time I see any of his characters, I get so overexcited now. I'm like, I know him! I know him!
He was on my
That's my
podcast.
friend.
I have to get him back on the show.
That's my
That's
friend.
my friend. No, super, super sweet. Some sad Star Wars news. The director of the Ewok movies, John Corty, has passed away at age 85. Caravan of Courage is a huge personal favorite of mine. It's an adorably wonderful little piece of Star Wars history. And if you hadn't had a chance to watch the kind of extended movies, I'd highly recommend. They're super, super lovely. And it's very, very sad to lose yet another incredible creative from Star Wars.
At least I know real Star Wars fans, even the fans and the people that played in Star Wars are just normal people. Because Ewan McGregor got caught using the Jedi mind trick on the automatic door.
True.
Swipe.
Yeah, the swipe on the automatic door.
I do it every time I walk into one. That's the first thing I do is a slight hand gesture. And I do it on the way in. I do it on the way out. It's so much fun. It's just a mental thing I've done since I was a little kid. So every time I do it, Tori caught me doing it the other day. She's like, it automatically opens. I'm like, don't take this away from me. This is nice.
Ethan, I don't like. Was D with the one guy from the Mop Head gang? What is?
No.
No.
He met Moped.
Oh.
Nah, he came on our show. Details. 7, 8 episodes back. 9,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Go check it out. You'll enjoy that episode. He tells us a lot about pretty much his career and what he's done and who he's met and the movies he's been in and the things that inspired him the most.
He was the first. He played the Pike in Solo, and then he was also he's been in several other characters, but he was like that's the main character that he's known for, the Pike in Solo.
Weird Al did a podcast where he spoke about how he was meant to be appearing on the cancelled season 3 of Star Wars Detours, which is that animated thing that appears in our intro. He also spoke about writing songs for a musical episode. So technically we have music by Weird Al in the Star Wars universe. It just hasn't been released.
No thanks.
Well, I don't know why Disney doesn't just. I get because it's pretty. Detours is pretty graphic. You know, they have some pretty adult themed things, but it is funny as hell. And I don't know why they don't just release it and put it out, because the stuff that I've seen is just hilarious. Like, dude, this should so be out right here. This would be like the greatest thing ever. I was laughing so hard. Like I am a pro Detours. Disney put Detours out. I am definitely want to see Detours.
My last little bit of news was there's been some tweet. There was a tweet put out by a fan who said that he met Michael Stackpole at a Comic-Con, which he did. Like, they met at a Comic-Con and had pictures done and everything. This fan said that Stackpole and Patty Jenkins have been in communication with each other very early on regarding Star Wars Squadrons. Rogue Squadrons?
Yeah.
Because obviously, as we guys know, Michael Stackpole is the author behind the X-Wing books, some of the most iconic pieces of Legends literature. However, this is not true. Michael Stackpole has come out on a podcast and said that he has not been in contact with Patty Jenkins. He has had nothing to do with the series as of yet. I just wanted to clear that up because it's been going around.
Well, and that doesn't mean that Patty Jenkins didn't look at the books and get, some inspiration, or the writers, whoever wrote it, because she might not even have wrote it. She's just the director. So, it just depends on where they drew their inspiration from, which I wasn't a very, I didn't really care for the books that much. I mean, they were good books, but they weren't like my top favorite books to listen to. But I mean, I'm still on the fence about Squadrons anyway, because it's like, all right, man, like, just space battles. What are you going to do for 2 hours of space battle? Like, what is this movie going to really be about?
It's going to be a drama in the beginning. We're going to get some X-Wing fights, a little bit more drama, and it's going to end with some X-Wing fights. I think that's how it's going to go.
Like, I don't know. And I don't see, like, I think, you got to have Poe in there, and he's doing a whole series, the moon thing. So, like,
Midnight's done and finished now. That's the thing. Midnight was filmed and finished ages ago, so man's free. Man's not busy. He was at Galactic Star Cruiser. He's fine.
Oh, shit. He just lost some brownie points right there by going to that crap.
Nah.
Because it's just getting worse and worse for Galaxy Star Cruiser.
God, it is. They can't book a single room. Nobody's interested.
That's because it costs too much, man. You got to be a millionaire to go to that crap. Like, I don't know anybody who would pay to go to prison. Like, yeah, I'm going to give you some money, put me in prison for the weekend.
If you watch the videos, they have a safety room inside the hotel, like in the room. It's a door that slides out, and it's like a 4x4 little box that you're all supposed to squeeze into until somebody comes and opens it and gets you out themselves.
They also have protocols, like an actual ship emergency is different to a simulated kind of in-story emergency. However, the in-story emergency is red lights and klaxon noises. The actual emergency is all of the lights turn back on and you hear, "Ladies and gentlemen, everyone would like to remain calm, please. There is an issue aboard Galactic Star Cruiser. We will be sorted with you shortly."
I'm sorry. If I'm drunk, I'm not remembering that. I'm not remembering.
Where's that difference, guys? I'm not remembering.
I'm going to be like, oh, cool, bridge trading. Like,
whilst there's like a fire out the back.
I'm excited for April 9th. So
April
over
9th?
here, we are
Yeah.
doing a Comic-Con. And the guy who had Grogu with the knife, I don't know the politically correct term, so I'm not going to say it. The little guy that ended up launched by the jetpack after he got Grogu back in season 2.
Yeah.
He's going to be at our Comic-Con here, and
Nice.
I'm excited. I can't remember his name all of a sudden.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
I'm not
Happens
the
to me
best
all the
person,
time.
but yeah.
I missed something off my list. There's been another leak for Kenobi, if anyone's particularly interested. There's a character returning from Empire Strikes Back. Anybody got any guesses?
Wedge.
No, it's a bounty hunter. Does that narrow it down?
Bosk.
Nope.
IG-11.
Nope.
IG-88.
Nope.
Boba Fett.
No.
Why do you guys sound so depressed? What's the problem with Boba Fett?
Boba Fett.
Dude, I was
The
like,
whole
no.
series.
No, the character that is returning is Forlom.
Who's that?
Who?
Forlom. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I had to look him up.
Orlom.
Or the number 4-Lom. He's a protocol droid that went rogue.
Oh.
A protocol droid bounty hunter?
Yeah.
Like C-3PO the bounty
All I
hunter?
think about is the commercials you put in the episode, Kyle, about how you're not responsible for them. All I think about now.
He's the one that looks like a bug. The big bug head droid.
Ah, I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zuckus. I am not up with my bounty hunters these days, guys. I am not.
Yeah, me neither. Hey, I've been listening to the last book of the Thrawn trilogy, the new one, the Alliance or whatever. Dude.
It's something, huh?
Dude, I just don't get. This is my problem. Thrawn is like so good as a tacticianer, like just so good, and he has such a good he puts he'll do stuff, but he'll get his whole crew to do stuff, and they're all about to get banished or whatever, and he'll take the blame. You know what I'm saying? He takes the blame. He cares about people. And then for him to go to the Empire and just be the asshole that he is, it's like, dude, this is a totally different character. I just don't get it.
It's such a 180.
He's so caring. And it's because he cares about everybody that is around him. Now he makes sure they I'll take the blame. It's my fault. I did it. Even though it was his fault and he did everything. But they all followed him and they wasn't supposed to. But he's just he's not that. He's very good at being a tactician. He's very good at figuring things out. But he still has a heart. And then he goes to the Empire. He just blow up everything, kill them all. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Full Thrawn comic is on YouTube for free. I am watching it. I have watched it. Yes. I love the comics. I appreciate the books more.
I need to get back into comics, man. I need to get back into comics.
I need to start reading comics. There's a whole gang of information that I'd be like, what are y'all talking about? When did this happen?
Where is this at?
Obi-Wan Anakin run that I highly recommend. And also any of the Jason Aaron runs to do with Star Wars. The Darth Vader comic series are really, really good. The latest ones. Also, the comic adaptations of the films are really, really fun as well. A super kind of interesting kind of visual take on the movies that we're so familiar with. Would highly recommend.
Which is good. That's one thing that I noticed. Before I started the last book of the Tron, I listened to Thrawn. I would listen to the audio or the audio book of Rise of Skywalker, and it is so much better than the movie. The book is freaking great. Why didn't all this stuff happen in the movie? Why y'all should have just left all this in the movie? It would have been a way better movie.
one day we're all going to sit down and read the Duel of the Fates, the unreleased script or the unused script for episode 9, because I swear to you, it is a bazillion times better than the movie.
Well, Dirt is better than the movie, but it's all right. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I was having a discussion with one of the guys at work because he was like, dude, really, you do a Star Wars podcast? I said, yeah, I do 2 of them. And he was like, I only like the original trilogy. After that, it was all garbage. How does it go back in time to before the original trilogy, and the graphics and everything gets way better? It looks like a totally different time period. Like they're just way more advanced. Then it jumps back to this garbage stuff at later parts. He was like, I was so freaking confused. So what was going on? I was like,
before the Empire, the Republic let people thrive. Then the Empire hit, and the Empire just ruins everything. It's like, all right, the Empire's gone. We can go back to normal. Nope, First Order, back to the way it was. Everything sucks.
Dude, there's a joke. Or actually, what was that? I was saying something. I think it was in the beginning of the other podcast. I was saying something like, I usually say, welcome to Star Wars in 10, and then I go into how's everybody doing on your side of the galaxy. Ain't nothing new happening out here on the Outer Rim. Pirates are plundering, and some guy with a big crack in his face is taking over the galaxy.
I have some sad news, fans of Lightsaber Radio. I will more than likely not be here for Saturday's episode. I have a cosplay commitment, unfortunately. I'm going to a geek cafe, doing a bunch of stuff, having a day in cosplay. I will try my best to be home and here for the show, our usual time. But
So y'all are stuck with us 3 idiots.
you guys are stuck with these 3.
What are we going to do for the questions? Who's going to do the questions?
I'm happy to leave you guys with some questions. I'll write some and one of you can read them out and do the answers.
CJ. Oh, I guess.
I was like, if I get a cheat sheet, heck yeah, I'll do it.
Hold on. Charlie's going to take over for Charlie. There.
Yeah, okay, that's
Fun
fair.
fact, LSR fans, my name is actually Charlie.
His name is CJ.
Yeah, it's CJ.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like going by Charlie.
James?
Yes, James.
I think they should already know that after,
Way to go, Garrison.
Chris, you are
Everybody's
correct.
like, Jefferson? And it's like, what do you mean? Where did Jefferson go? Charlie Jefferson?
Charlie Jefferson?
Is it just
The third?
Charles Jefferson III?
Sounds so sophisticated. I come from a middle-class white trash house. Jefferson ain't coming out of anything.
Charlie Jefferson III?
Y'all are special.
But yeah, you guys will get to have a boys' day while I'm not around. No idea what mess that's going to turn into, but you guys will be fine.
It'll be all right. We'll be okay. We're big boys. I think we can handle it. Maybe.
I hope.
This might be the worst episode we ever done. Every other word. Porn comes out, jizz, all kind of stuff. It's going to be one hell of a show.
I feel bad for Saturday.
I like Chris's comment. Charlie will just have to pre-record the quiz and do questions, then pre-recorded. Okay, since no one got the answer is.
Yeah.
Think I'm putting that much effort in? No.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. We'll get it. We'll get it handled.
We had a good episode of Rebels this week. We've had a few nice bits of news and rumors to chew through. And I'm hopefully we've got a guest on Saturday, so I'm sure you guys will have all of the fun in the world.
Yeah, we might have a guest this weekend. I'm trying to get everything worked out now. Hilarious person. So we gonna have some fun.
Oh yeah.
To everybody else in the chat, I hope everyone's had a good week. Everything's going well. Enjoy getting over hump day and moving on towards the weekend because it's coming. I promise, guys, it's coming. The weekend is coming.
That's like my favorite part of the whole week is Wednesdays and Saturdays. All the rest of the week sucks. Oh man, I got
Friday. I don't work, so that's even better.
Hey, you got to go to work on Friday. You got to make up your time since you was playing hooky.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I was playing hooky. I wish that was it.
He was playing a hooky.
He was poorly bought.
Actually, he was playing hooker.
Once again, I'll say it again. What I do these damn gas prices is
No.
Got to pay them bills.
No, I'm saying goodbye before this conversation escalates any further. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this week's episode of Lightsaber Radio. As always, from every single one of our crew members, be kind, be safe, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you guys on Saturday. May the Force be with every single one of you, always.
Oh, wait, I wasn't ready.
I know you're never ready. I have to drag these outros out.
like I normally do.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning into LSR. If you enjoyed the show, consider subscribing so you can be notified when new episodes are released. If you would like to be a guest on the show or just want to give us some feedback, feel free to email us. You can also reach out to us on all major social media platforms. They're linked in the show notes below. Lightsaber Radio is produced by Pick Film Media and is a Swaycast original, starring Charlie Harwood, Garrison Turcott, CJ Elliott, and Carl McDaniel. And don't forget to join us next time for more adventures in a galaxy far, far away.